think this episode is going really well.
I think this one could be our best ever.
Oh, I see some people in the chat that don't seem happy. We have nobody hosting.
Well, who do they want to host? I mean, we're already doing everything.
I think they want us to just do it anyway.
You mean we have to do everything?
We get to do everything.
Hello there, everyone. It's Monster Handler Mike here. Monster Handler Eric, there he is. So we got a bit of a different show today.
Oh boy.
It's a Mike and Eric show. Eric,
right.
Has this ever happened before?
Ooh, definitely not with literally nobody else in the control room. We're gonna be on chat, on the desk, controlling the camera. All at once. There's gonna be a lot of plate balancing. But we'll do our best, and we hope you guys are in for a fun ride.
It's going to be a great show.
I think it's going to be awesome.
Obviously, it is a long weekend here in Canada. And so, Monster Handler Matt, Monster Handler Sydney are having an extended long weekend. So good for them. And let's rock this one. So how do we normally start this thing?
Whew. Well, we got a lot to cover today.
Oh, you know what? Wait, I want to do one thing.
Oh, I see what's happening here.
There's a new Monster Handler in town.
Monster Handler, Mike, human encyclopedia.
I mean, I figure if I'm sitting here, I have to wear the helmet.
That makes sense. It's the seat. You know?
Exactly. The
well,
seat of knowledge.
Since you know so much, maybe you'd like to fill us in on the subscriber giveaway for today.
Oh, yes, of course. Each and every week here on My Singing Monsters Live, we do a little show. And we have a subscriber giveaway. And how do you become a subscriber and how do you win that giveaway?
How do I?
Well, you subscribe either with Twitch Prime or Amazon Prime. And then what do you get? Well, you get entered in the free giveaway even if you're not here, which today will be Rare Congle. And then also you get to use some great MSM Live emoticons, which there are new ones.
There's some brand new ones in there.
Which I've already been seeing in the chat a whole bunch. Hopefully you like them. There's some spicy Sydney.
Oh, that's a classic.
There's a cool guy, Eric.
Yeah, the shades.
There's, I don't know what I was doing at this moment, but I'm going like this.
You look very excited.
Yes, and then we also have Ent Brad in there. So
who doesn't love Ent
Which
Brad?
means now if you're that tier 1 subscriber, you have 6 emotes. Six emotes. So. Yeah, that's lots of fun, and we know hopefully you guys like them. If you have any suggestions for future emoticons or whatever, always let us know with everything. We like taking your input on these things. So we do have the winner. Who is it?
You know. Why don't you announce it?
The winner is Smarful.
Congratulations.
So you, if you're watching, great. If you're not, then we'll whisper at you, and you'll win your own rare Congle. Tell us where that goes, and actually no, you don't have to tell us where that goes. It goes in your mailbox. You're good to go.
Perfect. Now that might be on Tuesday or Wednesday of next week since we're away.
Yes.
On Monday.
Normally
Usually
it's Monday.
we try to do it Monday as soon as we can, but obviously not being here might be just a little bit delayed. But you
Eric,
will
what's Monday?
get it. Monday is good old Canada Day.
Happy birthday, Canada.
Happy birthday, Canada.
Which means we will not be here in the office. Yes, and so normally this is where we jump into the discussion, but we had a little contest last week.
Oh,
we said
that's
we were gonna
right.
announce the winners on that. So
5 winners.
5 winners.
Count.
Similar to how we've done this in the past, we're gonna sprinkle these in throughout the episode.
How appropriate for this episode.
Exactly, especially the way that they sprinkle in. And so why don't I cue up our first one?
Let's do the first one. And thanks to everyone who sent in your entries. We've got so many great ones. These are just a few of the many awesome entries. There we see. Tails being dropped. And...
a beautiful big blue bubble. Now, is this a little like you're playing to the...
Yeah, you could say that. But I'll tell you what two things I appreciate. One is the accuracy of the logo.
Congratulations, Antonio. 2029.
Yes. Not only do I like the attention to detail in the logo, really got that extra shine to it.
The shine's important.
I really appreciate the sort of circular design around the outside of the island.
Bubble within a bubble.
Yes, it really comes across as a rounded shape. It reminds me of when you see sometimes outside of larger corporate buildings where they have the flowers arranged. That's kind of what this reminds me of. I also really appreciate the use of negative space. I like the way that the outside border is kind of particling inward or maybe even a wave outward, but I really like that use of negative space. That's why I love this one.
Nice. I liked it as well. I don't know. Now with this one, the contest this time, the way we chose them is each of us chose one. Right? Do you know? Was that one yours?
That was the one I selected.
Really?
Yeah, that was.
Oh, that's how
I
you,
really.
That's
I
how
had a
so
lot
much
of.
information.
Yeah, I had a lot
on
of
it.
commentary on that one because I particularly picked that one.
That's.
But again, it was super hard choosing.
There are so many good ones.
I had a very long short list that I was really focusing in on. But yeah, so fantastic entries all around. We could only pick 5 this time, but super excited to show 4 more throughout the show.
Just as a reminder, if you forget what you won or what was up for winning, 250 relics.
250.
So
Pretty
that's
good
a
price.
nice little way to start off your new Fire Oasis.
Yeah. Lots of options there.
Now, Eric, something happened in the monster world this week. Something always happens in the monster world.
It's a busy place.
It feels like 2019 is a year, right?
It's popping.
2018 was real good. 2019 been even better.
Yeah, I agree to that.
2020.
I can't even imagine. I can't even imagine.
But yeah, this week, what happened? What happened in the old monster world of ours?
Well, we might have just stumbled into another epic.
We did. Another epic was discovered. What'd you think of little old epic Congle?
Little old epic Congle. I think it's a great looking monster. I gotta say, it's with many epics, not what I would have expected. You know, definitely a surprise.
Yeah.
But it's like many of the epics, I really enjoy the modifications.
The modifications
that have happened. The evolution that may have occurred.
Now, I don't know if you did any of this the research, but as the having to don the hat.
That's right. You're the expert now.
I am the expert, and I made sure to take field notes on the epic Congle.
Oh, excellent. Yeah.
And let me tell you a little bit about it.
Please inform me.
So, I know a lot of people were like, "What the? How does he have this different?"
What a great intro. I know a lot of people are like, what the?
What's going on?
That was the sentiment, yeah.
What's going on with this egg?
What's up with that egg?
And how did the Congle come to be? Right? Looks so much different than both the rare or the common.
Definitely switch.
Well, let me tell you. After extensive research, we found that this specific epic, the way it created was by just a very, very like happenstance when the perfect everything comes to place. The egg is slightly misshapen, and by being misshapen, it creates this like acoustic like thunderstorm essentially within the egg.
Oh.
Yes, and there's so much acoustics going on within this egg that the Congle within becomes confused in a way, and so as it develops, it starts developing in every which way.
Oh, in different directions.
Yes. And so in developing all this different ways, it starts sprouting these other like tendrils or leggies, as I call them.
Scientific term, leggies.
Scientific term. Leggies, please. And yes, and so then we end up with this Congle species with not 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 or 6. I think there's 8.
You think?
8 appendages.
You're the expert.
And there we have it.
Incredible.
Yeah.
Well, I know I've seen a lot of fun reactions online.
Yes.
Love seeing all your comments and feedback on the different epics. I know a lot of people have been enjoying Epic Congle. And, maybe at the end of the show, someone will have an Epic Congle to enjoy for themselves.
Yes, Eric, you are, of course, referring to the fact that
I didn't say anything explicitly.
Today's giveaway could
be
related to an Epic Congle.
Could be baubles.
As I said earlier, we are, I'm getting into the more smart look.
Yeah. Let me join you.
We are, of course, running the entire show.
Of course.
Do we know what the people are saying at the moment? Are the people enjoying? Hopefully they're enjoying.
Yes, I mean, so far everything seems positive. It's a lot to catch up
that's
on.
great.
It's a busy community. We're so glad that you guys enjoy chatting with each other and contributing thoughts during the show. We will do our best to keep up, specifically during segments where we need your feedback, which will be coming up. So,
can I give a little teaser?
Sure. Oh, I see right here. We are enjoying. You can't argue that.
Thanks, Jen.
Clearly a representative of the entire chat. So,
of course.
Yeah.
There we go. Woo! We're enjoying ourselves. Okay, here's the teaser.
Ooh.
Today's episode is gonna get messy.
Yes.
And
that is true.
And I'm gonna just come out and say it. We're doing another Monster Kitchen recurring.
It's another Monster Kitchen.
Segment. And I've feared some of the Monster Kitchens in the past.
Yeah.
As someone who likes to be chaotic evil and really throw wrenches in there.
Yeah.
Today when we were preparing the ingredients for the Monster Kitchen, I think we went overboard. And I think we may have made a storm that no treat is gonna be good. And I actually truly fear.
I would have to agree. Usually in Monster Kitchen, there's ingredients that aren't so bad. There's usually one or two that are like, this will probably be bad. And then a lot of the times what we're banking on is mixing two ingredients will make them bad. But on their own, they're not that bad. There are absolutely some ingredients in this Monster Kitchen that we picked up consciously. We made the choice because we thought it would be entertaining for you. But I cannot fathom any way that they will be good. No matter what they're mixed with, it's only going to get worse.
But that's later in the show.
That's later in the show.
So, you know what? You know what we like to do here? We like to ask and answer your questions.
Oh, I have a question right here. Are you going to eat spiders or something? No.
Wow. That would have been good. You know the bugs? You know the little bugs you can eat?
Yeah.
That would have been good.
Well, I'll have to store that away for a future episode. Thank you for that.
I don't want to eat spiders.
Idea. Rugby.
A winner, I believe, of previous entries. But yes, get to the questions.
Okay.
If you do have more questions, you can always throw them to...
I have one more comment. It says, eat cereal. But, yeah, we'll see.
I cannot confirm nor deny that there will be a cereal involved.
Okay. Shall we get into some questions?
Yes, let's dive into questions.
Okay.
If you do have some questions, you can try and throw them our way.
We will do our best to collect
them.
Now, keep in mind that despite the hat, we're not as encyclopedic as Matt. Oh, is that an appearance?
Wow.
Good old Sydney.
She appeared as a ghost in the computer. Not here, but still helping. What a nice...
Somewhere out there, she's guiding us like an angel.
She may be in the chat talking to you. I don't know.
So,
who knows?
That being... As I was saying, some of the questions, we'll do our best to answer all the questions we have here. Some of them, you may not get a perfect answer. We may have to wait till Matt is present again.
No. I think I have the knowledge in my head.
Okay, then let's start with this first one. From Britnall Laurie.
This is how Matt...
Yes, that's very good. They ask, now that Fire Oasis is created, could there be another safe place for the rest of the monsters?
Well, I do believe...
Could be. Yeah, I don't know. Furcorn223 asks...
I don't know.
It's a tough question.
I feel like... Who knows?
Yeah, maybe. Furcorn223 asks, whose idea was the show? And what is the process of making the show?
See, we can dive into all these questions.
This one, we are experts at.
Yes.
Hat or no hat.
So whose idea was the show? We were talking about this earlier.
Yeah, I mean, it was really, it's something that had been floating around for a while. You know, there's a lot of commotion about, Facebook Live and the new premieres on YouTube.
Which that was if I'm thinking back now, that was 2 years ago, maybe?
It could be.
Maybe even longer.
Maybe. Yeah.
That we first started.
It was just sort of
about something,
right? Keep it in the back of your brain, kind of thinking. Mm-hmm. And then I think it was you who was spearheading the Extra Life broadcast, right?
That was.
And I had jumped on board as your first mate.
Yes.
And on that ship. And
wow, are we just doing ship puns now?
Sure.
Friendship.
I'm nautical doing them. I was trying to combine that and emphasize them.
It works.
Anyway, so That was not a good pun. Anyway, so basically we tried a few ideas that we had been toying with for the idea of a live broadcast. Things like questions and some weird, gross activities like eating baby food.
Yes, eating baby food, of course, on the Extra Live original.
Yeah, and Extra
Doing
Life,
giveaways even in that first
that's
thing.
that's very true too. Was it every hour?
It was every hour we had a giveaway, and then I think we even had some extra giveaways sometimes. I think like sometimes we hit some milestones and we had.
Which I guess isn't that different from now.
Which I imagine with Extra Life again this year we'll probably do the same thing. Maybe we're gonna have to go bigger.
Maybe better.
Yes.
So with the success of that, and we had mentioned during Extra Life, if you guys enjoy this sort of thing, let us know. We've been thinking of a more regular format, and it just took off from there, man.
Yeah, I think like going into Extra Life, we were definitely like, we were planning to do this live show, and we're like, is anybody gonna watch this? And then like a lot more people watched it than I think we thought.
Anticipated, yeah.
And then like I feel like the next week was kind of just like, okay,
we
let's
have
do this.
Yeah, we've started.
It was like Monday morning. We were like, okay, we got to do this. And I think that week we did one at the end of the week, and then it was like just trying different things out for the first little while there.
Very, very quick attempts at different sort of styles and activities and different things like that.
And then we kind of found the cadence.
Yeah.
Now, obviously, there are some influences, I feel like, from my own viewings out there that I liked to incorporate in the show.
Oh, sure.
That influenced, I think, some of the stuff. But
well, sure. I mean, I was a huge advocate for opening bits on the show. I remember I was very, very determined to get those in because I love that stuff.
Yes,
and I hope you guys do too.
writing like pages and pages of like, oh, we should do all these things. We
Yeah,
should
we have
do
all
a
these
full
ideas.
play.
Hey, that could still happen.
Yes, Eric wants to do a play at some point.
We'll see.
We'll see.
If it happens, now you'll know. It was my doing.
But yeah, it was kind of just like a joint effort of a lot of different people, and everyone came together.
Yeah, and I mean, the process for making the show is not too complicated.
Oh yeah, 2-part question. No.
Usually early in the week, we talk about a theme we can tackle. If there's an epic that may be discovered, or obviously seasonal events are a huge deal.
Yeah, I think like because sometimes we're able to see some things in advance, and even when we're planning episodes for like this week, we may say like, oh, we know X, Y, and Z is coming up, so like let's save that idea for another time and stuff like that. So it is very much like each show is almost like planned during the week of just a quick meeting between us all, and
then we usually talk about an opening bit. It gets written by just sort of whoever.
Yeah,
whoever had the idea.
Sometimes somebody comes over and they're like, "What do you guys think about this?" And then just bounce it off. And
yeah, we roll with it.
Very collaborative.
Yeah, and then pretty much Friday we get all the final pieces in order. We collect the final monster pieces that are going in. If we have something like the contest that ended at noon today, we have to get that in order to announce the winners. And then we piece it all together and go live at approximately 5 o'clock.
We do our best to get hit the thing, and we usually do good. Now, last week I know there was some technical difficulties. Sometimes we come in very hot.
And we've had Twitch before have slight technical issues that cause us to go on late. These things happen.
You can't take that.
But we're glad that you guys tune in and enjoy it. We do it all for you. And please continue to let us know what things you like, what things you want more of, because that's why we do.
If you have a fun activity too, we're always looking for activities.
Yeah, that is one of the harder parts of brainstorming is how
we never want to do like the same things over and over. Other than like Monster Kitchen, we like to do like
and even
once
then
a month.
we spread them out, and they have to be wild activities to really make up for the repetitiveness. But so please, send us your ideas. Okay, back into the monsters world. Woohoo's 22 asks,
Woohoo!
Do epic Congles spin webs? Mr. Expert?
I don't know. I don't think so. Do they look like an Oraculele?
No.
I see no spider spinning of webs with this here epic Congle.
Alright.
It looks like an arachnid, but that doesn't mean that it has all the same qualities.
That question might come up a little bit later as well. Yeah.
Interesting.
So, Big Shrub asks, what do shards taste like? I gotta be honest, I've never tasted one.
You know what I think they would taste like? I haven't either tasted them. But I imagine, because of the way that lots of treats in the monster world work, right? Where they're treats. Shards, to me, look like... Do you know what I'm going to say?
No, but I have an idea. I was going to guess.
I think they're sweet and similar to something in the human world like rock candy.
I was going to say sugar crystals.
Okay, same thing, right?
Yeah, we're on the same page there. So, it's official. I think if we both can agree, that's just the way it is. We haven't actually tasted them, but we'll decree it.
Maybe the next time we go into the monster world, we might have to sample.
I wonder if I would get weird looks. First of all, I generally go in as a camera person. Rarely am I interacting. Usually I leave the interacting.
You're not a botanist.
To Matt. Yeah. But I wonder if, like say when we were doing Following the Trail.
If you went to go lick the shard, everyone would look at you and be like,
yeah, I'm filming the interview and then just casually reach over. What kind of looks would you get? I don't know. Is that impolite? Hard to say. Maybe we can answer this question even more thoroughly. At Explorer Monster asks, what kind of environment did the Epic Congle need to adapt when growing those legs? Also, why does Epic Congle look frightened/sad? Is it a similar situation to Flower and its never-changing stoic face? Thanks.
1, this is Explorer Monster.
Yes.
Of the Monster Explorers.
Oh, you know what? Probably.
So, first, we caught the live stream earlier. Thought it was great.
Very good.
Enjoyed the remix of myself. It was very funny.
Yes, that was very good.
So 1, good job on that. Enjoyed that stuff.
Yes.
We always love seeing your guys' creativity. Everyone's creativity. 2, I feel like the one question was kind of answered in that.
That's right. Slightly misshapen egg, acoustic, grow in all directions, legs.
Confusing.
Leggies.
Leggies, exactly. Technical terms, please, Eric. But then the third part to that, almost similar to the confusion of the acoustics, in that in development, the confusion of the acoustics, it's not sad. It developed an upside down smile.
Ah.
So when it's smiling, but
its mouth is upside
yes,
down.
Exactly.
Aha.
Exactly.
That's
Topsy-turvy world within that egg. So much can happen.
This next question comes from Stack of Wubblins. They ask, "Where's Matt?" LOL. That sounds like a question for Matt, but he's not here, so we can't ask.
We'll ask Matt next week where he is.
Yeah, we'll get back to you on that.
Where's Matt?
Jordan Forsmo Shadid. Maybe Shadid. Again, as always, apologize if we mispronounce the names. Feel free to correct us if you're
I
in
still
the chat.
think I got Smartful wrong.
It could be. Could be Smart FL. That's the thing, you never know, especially online when letters are individual. Jordan asks, when is Hula coming out for Summer Song? I mean, hard to predict the tides if the boats come in on.
This is oh, ships.
Aha! That's what we were referencing.
Maybe you were pointing to it all along. Well, we can never be sure, as you said, when the tides will be rolling in for the summer sun. It is getting hot.
Yeah, definitely.
Especially here in Canada. I can only imagine what it must be in like the monster world.
Particularly Earth Island.
But I'm sure keen observers of the game in the past might be able to, triangulate an approximate time in which the oceans might be twisting and turning.
I have a breaking question here.
What?
Well, concluding that question with, there are definitely resources out there where you can find when Hula has appeared before.
Now, is it accurate to those? We don't know.
Hard. Ships, I'm not saying that's a promise, but the information is out there. Breaking question was, what if Epic Hula is a pirate? I hadn't considered
that, but that would be great!
But here's my dilemma. No pirate hat, no eye patch, no peg leg. I don't know.
I know, really Hornicle is the pirate boy.
It definitely seems more piratey, for sure. But it's a possibility.
The possibilities are endless.
You don't want to stereotype pirates, Anyone could be a pirate.
You could be a pirate.
I could be a pirate. At Quazook MSM asks, what type of sandwich were the monsters eating on their lunch break in the Fire Oasis trailer? Now,
you know this?
Yes, I do. Because I'm very familiar with a place in the monster world called Octopus Labs. They helped us out during following the trail.
Yes, they were integral.
Yes, did some analysis. And we sent sandwiches over there. Because initially there was speculation, I believe it was on social media that we speculated that it was probably pie filling. Because that's delicious, very jam-like, very monster.
Cherry pie filling, I believe, I thought.
But we sent it in. And the results may surprise you right after this break. No. The lab came back. They were literal sandwiches. They were just made of sand. Now, when those results came back, Monster Handler Matt had a theory, which was that They might have just grabbed whatever's nearby. In the construction of the island, they just grabbed some sand, formed it right up, and there you go. That's lunch.
A sandwich.
Next question. Ooh, from an anonymous survey. The question is,
anonymous.
What type of fan art would you like to see more of?
I have many times said this, that I enjoy when people take a monster world and put a different spin on it, either art style wise or like reimagine it within a different pop culture universe.
Sure.
I know we like to do that with Instagram. And
That's
stuff,
right, yeah.
And I love that. I also very selfishly love when fan art is made of myself.
Yeah.
Which is why I love the Monster Explorers song about myself.
I want to see more of all fan art, first of all. Love it all. As we all do. I just want to get it out there. Yeah. Just want to get it out there. We love all fan art, so we always want more. And then as a video person, I'm biased towards videos, obviously. They're a little trickier to show, but we just have to spread them out a bit. Just not too many in one episode, but I love seeing those. I also really enjoy when people do a little bit of writing on the drawing, like maybe a caption or a logo. Yeah, even an explanation. Stories. Now, admittedly, that can be a bit of a double story. Like today, we might have trouble reading it just because we're not on the computer, but usually someone can narrate for us. So I appreciate all of those things.
Yeah.
Excellent. And we've never seen any interpretive dancing. I would like to see some interpretive dancing. Or pottery. Those are the two. Whenever someone says anything about artistic
we've seen pottery kind of before in the.
It has appeared, but I'd like to see even more ornate. Maybe glass blowing. Maybe some Fire Oasis glass blowing. Don't try it at home if you don't know what you're doing.
What I'd be interested in is, could someone do an act like I'm not saying for people to attempt this because I don't. Yes, I feel like glass blowing is not something that you can actually do. You
don't just buy a kit.
Could a glass blower potentially recreate like a pretty accurate Fire Oasis?
Wow.
I had not thought of that until like now, but I would love that would be something that if we should look into potentially trying to get done.
Life, like the scale? Life size?
No.
Start on an island?
Scale.
I'd love an island.
I would as well.
Okay. Oh, this one's very tough. I don't know if we're going to be able to answer this one fully. Maybe you have this prepared. Monster Master 93020 asks, what are your top 3 monsters? Both of you please answer. Top 3.
Pongo.
Okay.
I know his name is Pango. But for some reason I call him Pongo sometimes.
Good nickname to that.
Pango. I really like Pixelotl. And, well, I think of my third, you make it.
Okay. I'm a sucker for Epic Potbelly, as I've said before. I really like Bon Appetit. It's one of my faves. And I've been won over recently with Mulch. I know we had a Wublin episode, we were ranking them, and I found a soft spot for Mulch through all of those discussions.
I remember who my last one is.
Okay.
Hornicle. Young Hornicle, specifically.
Yes.
I mean, adult Hornicle is also great, but young Hornicle is just so dang cute. I feel like any of the young Celestials, like, I could very easily fall in love with.
Can I get an alarm noise from you? Some sort of awareness. That sound means that we've reached the question that I referenced earlier about the potentially web
That's
slinging
a terrible
Congle.
alarm, by the way.
No, it worked perfectly. It got my attention.
Okay.
Banana is love. I think that's BA1. What animal is Congle based off? Which, the reason I say this is connected is because I imagine a lot of people saw Epic Congle and said, spider. And that's why...
Somebody even asked us if we were eating spiders.
Yes, that's the thing. So there might even be another question coming up to do with that. But, in fact, it is not based off a spider. And I was specifically asked to mention, or remind, not every epic is an animal, to be clear. They're not always inspiration from animals. That being said.
Let me go back on everything I just said.
No. Epic Congle was loosely inspired by the Tick.
Now, do you mean the Tick as in the animal, the Tick, or do you mean the Tick?
As in the cartoon character?
As in the cartoon character.
I think there might be a little bit of gray area in there.
Shades of both.
I've gotten messages where the Tick is capitalized, which I have to imagine could
Tick trademark.
Yeah, could be right in between even though. Because I mean,
the
Tick is also based off a Tick.
Yeah,
right?
I guess so. And it does look Tick-like.
Yes. Okay, next question. Oh, another banana username. The Banana Boy 1 asks, do epic fire elemental exist? I don't know.
That would be epic!
Yeah, they could.
To our understanding, though, at this point,
Haven't found them,
they've not been discovered.
but it could be.
Somewhere out there, though.
You never say never in the monster world. That's
you just
for sure.
might need the right conditions of the egg, as we.
Oh, that's a good point. Yeah, and I mean, especially
Evolution.
now that the monsters have created an island, who knows how that will affect the nature
Who
of
knows
these monsters?
what else they can create?
I'm gonna need that alarm one more time.
Wow, wow, wow.
Here is the other relevant question
Okay.
about spiders. Alex King 33 Momo asks, how do epic Congle walk with those spider legs?
Now, when this was posed earlier, I like to imagine. Now you would think it would.
Lean over,
Go down.
right, and sort of skitter
Scuttle.
along. Yeah, scuttle's good.
I have proposed a different one since in the wild have not been able to see them actually in motion. A lot of it has been them doing their
Playing, yeah.
being a part of the band. I propose, what if they were not a sectopod?
This is definitely a Mac
I
question.
think 6 is sectopod. What if they were not a sectopod, but in fact they were a biped, much like humans, you and I, or other monsters.
Wow.
And they stood up on their bottom,
Two of
their
them.
bottom two leggies, and I think it'd be
And
quite cute.
with the other legs just for waving,
The
balancing
other,
maybe.
they're just like arms. We think that they're legs when we think about them, but who knows?
Another controversial idea maybe would be what if they just walked on their hands, didn't use those legs for walking at all.
And so in that case, that
Still-
would be another
still
misinterpretation
biped,
of arms being legs. And
That's
legs
true,
being
yeah.
arms.
Some crazy possibilities out there. But
The monster world.
We'll
anything can
we'll
happen.
keep our eye out in case one starts walking around.
Yeah.
We'll let you know. At
Just keep a
Harhard239 asks, something I realized is that we don't know too much about the monster handlers really. Could each of you share at least one thing from your personal life? Open-ended question. Does anything spring to mind for you?
Well, I was born many years ago in a small town hospital. No, I would say not an interesting, a little tidbit about me
Mm-hmm.
is I have a little cat at home called Nickel, and I sometimes call her Pickle. She's just a little old thing. She's very cute. She allows you to pick her up and you can hold her. I often go like this and hold her like my little child because I consider her my child.
Well, then on the same note.
Oh, what? You can't steal
Well,
my
that
thing.
was
What are you
gonna.
doing?
My thing was gonna be anyway that I have a cat named Nickel. And sometimes a hilarious. No, I have a dog named Jax, and he's a terror. He's still very young and very excitable, and he likes to pick up anything and run away with it, including flyers, shoes, pylons. Picked up some pieces that you used to cover a pool and ran around with those. Just a very playful dog.
Very nice.
So there we go.
I would here. I think I may have said the Nickel thing before, so I'll give another one.
Okay.
And this is just to show the people out there that, you know, sometimes you may think you're down one path and you don't have to do it. You can go do something else.
Okay.
In that, I went to school to be an engineer. I graduated. I worked as an engineer for a little while. And then I left that to go work in video games. And now I'm here. So
Well,
you
that's
may
very
think
encouraging.
that you need to do something in life and that you can't turn around and do something else. But listen to your heart and follow what you want to do. That's my personal note, as well as me telling you you can do whatever you want in life.
I was gonna do the second one, but I want to try to top that. That was a beautifully inspiring.
Too
message.
motivational?
Yeah, so we're gonna leave that on there. Oh, it looks like the chat wants another winner from the Path contest.
Okay, if you want another winner from the chat or
From the chat.
Here we go.
Let's see it. All right, there's the tiles dropping.
What
do
could
we
it be?
got?
Hey, it's Wink.
Wow, a very nice wink in a very rainbowy background, very light shooting through a prism. It really gives off a sense of speed to me. I don't know. Is that just me?
Traveling at supersonic speed?
Yeah, I feel like it's really shooting along, even though there's no indication that's moving whatsoever. But regardless, a great design.
From Blassoom 1.
So congratulations.
Yes, congratulations to you. Another wonderful, wonderful design. We will be showing, I was going to show it right after questions, but everyone wanted to see one, so.
This is also making me look at the clock. So maybe we'll ask one or two more questions here, and then move along. Or how badly do you want to play trivia today? Because
I do want to do trivia.
Okay, then we will do trivia.
How about one more question, then go into trivia?
Okay, there's one more question. I know I saw it earlier, and I know the answer, so I'm gonna ask it.
Okay.
Someone pointed out. I can't find it right now, but I know it's in here. They said, in the video of Fire Oasis being constructed, there was a lunch break. And they suspected that maybe that wasn't the only lunch break the monsters took. And let me refer you to a little place called Octopus Labs. You see, when we got their lab report back in the Following the Trail video series, there was a section on their very scientific form for when lunch breaks were taken. And there were 2 different times on the same day. So I'd have to say it's quite likely the monsters enjoy many a lunch break throughout their efforts. So
how many days did the construction of Fire Oasis? Do we have an approximation?
I don't know. That's a really good question. You should submit that on Twitter with the hashtag MySuperiorMonsters.
As an engineer, I'd be able to do some simple math and tell you if 2 lunch breaks were taken and we knew how many days, we figure out that conundrum.
Well, maybe we'll have to come back with that answer.
We'll put our best men and women on it.
Our best minds. And with that, here it is. It's at the bottom. And it was
Apenas un bocado.
There you go. Nailed it.
I think I did pretty good with
it. I think it was great. Okay, I think
now is the time to stump.
Yes, let's jump into trivia. I'm gonna do my best to not read the answers if I can, so that we can both take a stab at them. But we shall see. Some of them, they're in the same line. I'm gonna see them accidentally. But that's okay. You wanted to take on the challenge. Yes. You've got the hat. Here we go,
Matt's
everybody.
always here, and he's like, "Ooh, I have to beat my 40%."
That's right.
I'm telling you right now, I'm gonna beat Matt.
The gauntlet's thrown down.
Easy. I'm gonna set my standards because I don't want to have a non-passing grade.
Right.
I want to say 70%, but I don't know how many questions there are. So I'm gonna set my percentage at 70%. Lock it in.
Great. Here we go. First one from Renster M. How much wood could a blabbit chuck if a blabbit could chuck wood? And this is not part of the answer, but I'm going to read. As much wood as a blabbit could chuck if a blabbit could chuck wood. And the answer is a definitive number.
Well, I don't know this answer. I'm going to say...
Take a stab.
38.
Stumped. 700.
What?
Yeah, apparently a lot.
What is this? Okay, well, that's not great.
I only read them.
I'm feeling less confident.
Okay, this one you might know. It's in your wheelhouse. At Blassoom1 asks, what monster was featured in MSM Live episode 1?
What is Epic Maw?
Winter Canyon. Because we played all Maws No Plots.
Yes, exactly.
A great time. All right, 50%. Looking good. Ooh, okay. Another question from Blassoom1. Which monster was teased in the Trivia Showdown episode? Definitely tougher.
No.
Ooh.
Trivia Showdown, famously an episode with myself and Sydney.
Oh, that's a good point. And I was behind the camera.
And you were behind the camera.
And
something skateboarded across. It would be a young... oh no! Why is it leaving my head?
Are you blanking?
Oh, what a Furnace.
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 It was in fact Reborn Furnace. Winter Canyon.
I kept thinking.
Yeah, you were all the way there, and then suddenly.
Well, then in my head, all I could think of was Furcorn. I'm like, it's not Furcorn. Keep going, brain.
Yes, it was a very.
So 2 for 1.
It was a very punk skateboarding Furnace. I remember that very well. The next one is from Mushri, and it says, what was Gast glitchily playing in the Ethereal episode?
Hands.
Winter Canyon. Nailed it. Like nobody's business.
Famous glitch.
So what is that? You got 3 right.
There's some
right
wrong stuff in here. Yeah, I'm at 75%.
You're winning.
Told you I got this.
Wither of Earth asks, who were the last epics to be released during Anniversary Month? Tougher. Mental checklist. Use the hat. That's right. Search the hat. Must be in there.
I want to say Thumpies and Pom Pom.
You want to say it or you are saying it?
I'm saying it.
Stumped.
Oh, what was it?
Potbelly and Mammoth. That was tough.
Well, maybe it was week 2 that was Pom Pom and Thumpies. There. So that's I'm 3 for 2, 60%.
Yep.
I should have went with 60%. Why do I get?
Okay. Well, here's another one from at I'm too dumb for you.
I would like also to point out that these trivia questions usually take much longer. There's a lot more hemming and hawing and
a lot of time. Taken.
Fish for answers.
You're efficient, if nothing else. So user I'm too dumb for you asks.
No, you aren't.
How many eyes does Chorister have? A good question.
I don't want to overthink it. I just want to say 10.
Oh no, there's no answer here.
Can we confirm?
I need confirmation from.
I'm pretty sure 10.
And or the chat. Here we go.
Isn't it 5 heads, two eyes per head?
Just waiting to see. I'm seeing some 12s.
No!
Stop.
Count it.
It was 12, but you're very close. Okay, and then
I was so close.
And then what percent are you at? Okay, so
Coming down to 50%.
Okay, no problem. We got a couple more questions here. What green monster has 2 legs and a leaf on its head?
No, that's too easy. I'm not taking pity points.
I thought that was the plan. We were gonna annoy Matt.
No, I'm already beating his statistics.
Oh well.
Is that it?
Yeah, that's the stumped.
Well,
it was a good showing though.
I was on a roll.
Yeah, I was impressed.
I felt it.
I wonder if this is how Matt feels all the time.
Yeah.
He's like, I was this close. Because a lot of the times he's right in the ballpark, but it's just like it's hard to get.
I would still like to say I beat his 40%. So.
Oh, I got one more.
Okay.
Here we go. Last one. This is from.
Who is the hunkiest monster handler? Well, that's me, of course.
Stumped. At Big Blue Bubble TV, what was the first new fire elemental to appear in the Firehaven trailer?
In the Firehaven trailer.
Yeah.
Not Fire Oasis.
That's right. That probably would have tricked me. I probably would have missed that detail.
I want to say that it's either Glowl or Barb. Oh, this is going to ruin my score. I'm going to say Glowl.
Winner again, yeah.
We did it! We did it! I knew we could do this, baby!
Yeah. There we go. Yeah, I can feel the intensity out of it now.
I'm so happy. I did it.
And what could make...
Above 50%.
What could make a victory any better than looking at another victor,
yes.
a.k.a. one of the winners of our contest.
Here we go. We're loading her up and hit it.
Drop it, and we have... Ooh. A very nice Snizer.
Snizer.
From Fern Mertens.
This is... You want to know what the thing I like about this is?
Yes.
Is in looking through a lot of the tile submissions, the one tile that was being woefully underrepresented was... I don't know what it's called. But the one that's not like a color.
Okay,
per
so
se.
a little more of a texture.
Yeah,
it's like
and it's like translucent almost. And I really like how it was used effectively here in Snizer.
Yeah.
Congratulations, Fern Mertens.
Very well done.
So now,
yeah,
we go into the thing.
Yeah, we go into the
thing. Okay. Coming back at you then. Okay. So do you want to go get the stuff?
I will go get the stuff. If you want to explain how the whole activity works.
Okay, so I proposed where'd you put the... Oh, there it is at the top. Yes. I proposed this to Eric yesterday in our... I don't want to get Matt's hat.
No, definitely not.
I proposed this to Eric the other day in that I thought it was a good idea. But I'm changing my mind as to the good idea-ness of it. We need the opener for these, potentially.
Ooh.
I forgot about that. What we're going to do here is, I'm sure you're favorite or familiar with one of everyone's favorite cookies, the Oreo. And Oreo famously has really, in recent years, decided to make some wacky flavors. And so what I thought was, what if we, helped Nabisco out and test drove some new potential. See, we said cereal!
Oh, there it is. That's the other reference.
Yeah, everything comes back. Do you want to go try and find that thing?
I will, but first I want to share my name for this activity.
Okay, what's your name?
Call it Monster Kitchen Thrilling Filling.
Thrilling filling, excellent. And so what we are going to do here is, I believe the vote should already be open. You're going to vote on the different ingredients. We will select 2 of those ingredients. Now, we have a secret way that we're going to do it. And we'll match them up. And then we will create that filling. Put it between an Oreo cookie that no longer has its filling. Well, maybe some remnants. And see what this flavor is like. Now, here's what we're doing. The Cheese Whiz. Everybody, everyone knows Cheese Whiz. People, like Cheese Whiz. Might be weird with some applesauce, but applesauce is good. Mustard. I know there's a lot of non-mustard fans. I'm all right with mustard, so that doesn't worry me too much. Now, mustards and Fruit Loops. You might get into a bit more of a situation there. Baked beans. Baked beans. I don't know how that's going to go with stuff. Same with Sloppy Joe. Maybe not the best thing for a chocolate Oreo cookie. This is going to give us the look of an Oreo, but not the same taste. Same with the cream of mushroom soup. But the real one that we hemmed and hawed about, and I really didn't want to do it, and I don't know if we're going to end up doing it because, it's up to you guys, is the sardine steaks. It's delicious sardines in Oreo form. So, yeah, not looking forward to what these creations are going to be. But I'm going to give you 30 more seconds to vote. Then I'm going to look at it, and I'm going to start creating our first dish. My body is already very much thinking about this, and I think more so than any Monster Kitchen I'm getting in my head about what this may taste like. Because the thing people don't realize is, mustard and applesauce, if you were to just eat those together, they probably wouldn't be that bad. They probably would cancel each other out.
I unfortunately don't know where the can opener is.
Okay.
You may have to take a look.
Well, we'll roll with the punches. We'll roll with the punches.
Okay.
We may have to defer those to a different episode then.
Well, if we have
Which means there's a greater chance of these.
Oh, have you gone over the
steaks? The stakes are high. But when you introduce a chocolate cookie, previous to my point, that's when mustard, applesauce, chocolate cookie, that doesn't mix.
Are we talking about the chocolate versus vanilla debate?
No, I'm just talking about how many disgusting things there are. So we're going to close the vote in. Here, I'll let you get in here. In 5, 4, 3, 2. Oh, you need help?
That?
Well, I'll close it then. Do you want to get your palate cleanser?
Oh, yeah.
It's right over there.
Thank you. This time, because the flavors are going to be so strong, I've opted to have a little liquid. Cleanse the palate in between.
Yeah, just that what I want to do. Okay, we have our votes coming.
A lot of votes.
Oh no, what's number 5? Okay, Fruit Loops. Okay, people are nice. So our first one.
Wow.
Take some Fruit Loops.
All right.
Crush those up into a nice little edible mixture. And that will be...
What are we mixing with?
That's what I'm trying to find.
Okay.
I'm trying to find. So... 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So our lowest there would be...
Saw someone saying, I think that's rigged. Fruit Loops. I'm as surprised as you are.
Oh no.
What's happening?
Did you not replace the maple syrup thing? You did. I
did. No, I definitely did.
Okay, is this the wrong one then?
This is bugging or something.
Oh.
Well, that's weird. Sorry, I don't know what to tell you. I definitely replaced it.
Well, 10 and 2.
We're supposed to be
mayonnaise and maple syrup. Maple syrup.
Rats.
I'm gonna say, oh no. Oh, this is unfortunate. Okay, well, we're gonna do Fruit Loops and mayonnaise.
We got.
Doesn't sound great to me.
We have lots of gross ingredients. It's gonna be disgusting no matter how this peters out. But I do apologize that the graphic, because I was surprised that when I updated it, it updated automatically. I was like, oh, that's very nice. And apparently, it unupdated automatically as well.
Oh.
This is the bowl.
Yeah. I don't want your grimy hands all
You're
over
lucky
my...
I washed them in the kitchen before I came down here. I figured something like this would happen.
Wow, the miracle
no.
has a straw.
Should have brought a napkin. This is sticking to the old fingers here. Oh, this looks...
That's okay, I can crush her up now.
Okay, you got it?
Get a bit more mayonnaise in there.
Oh, jeez.
So what are you thinking this is going to taste like, Eric?
Mayonnaise? Probably.
You don't think the Fruit Loops is going to come through?
I mean, maybe a little. It's going to be especially weird in the cookie, though. Although mayonnaise is a very appropriate starting point with this one.
I gotta tell you, it's a strong scent. Get your cookie here.
Yeah, please. My fingers are out of commission here. Oh my goodness.
Just seeing it on there.
Yeah.
It's thicker than I thought.
I'll bring it up for a good view there.
I liked mayonnaise, and I'm not looking forward to
I like mayonnaise on things that mayonnaise belongs. Oh no. Chaos. You did say you were chaotic.
I did say
You're living up to it.
Okay.
Cheers?
Yeah, let's cheers.
Cheers. Are you in one bite?
I'm not gonna swallow the whole thing.
All right.
I'm gonna give it half, like eat half the cookie.
Okay.
Oh my god, that's not good. I need to chew this really fast.
That's a weird burst of flavors, to say the least.
Oh.
The Fruit Loops come through way more than I expected.
They're strong!
These are some strong Fruit Loops, man.
Oh my god. Oh my...
I don't know what it is about this cookie and this mayonnaise that's really augmenting the Fruit Loops.
I need to chase this with some applesauce.
Little fruit combo. Okay.
Oh my...
We'll just put that one down.
You know what it tasted like?
What's that?
It tasted like the Fruit Loops had like gone bad.
Yeah, that's a pretty accurate.
It was like, you know, like when you mix like two things and it makes them like curdle. That's what that tasted like.
Oh, that aftertaste too.
Oh,
it's just sticking around.
Okay, next one.
Chaser.
Okay.
Chaser didn't work.
6. What's 6? No! Why do you do this?
It's the sardine steaks. I don't even know. I don't even know what it looks like opening it up. I've never in my life eaten sardine steak. I'm gonna have trouble opening plastic with my now Fruit Loop covered fingers.
Oh my
What is the other one that
That's
we're
what
using?
I'm trying to find out right now.
What
It
number?
was supposed to be maple syrup, which we actually might have.
Maybe. Should I run the luck?
Sure.
I do want to do justice.
Can you get me some paper towels for my fingers, which are covered in mayonnaise,
Yeah.
and 2, a glass of water.
Maybe whip up a couple concoctions if it takes a minute.
Yeah. Oh my god, I'm not looking forward to this. What a great episode for Sydney not to be here. It's not good. It's so gross. If you like sardines on your I can't look at them. There we go. Oh, you know. Oh my goodness. I just don't know what to do here. I'm going to take away this so you can see everything. I apologize. The smell is strong. The smell is very strong. I'm going to take one of these sardines. Oh no. Why'd you do this? Why'd you do this? And the thing that it goes with is maple syrup, which Eric is waiting for. We were going to do 3 of these. And I don't want to do 3 of them, but we'll do it for you because we love you. Actually, while Eric's waiting, you know what I'll do? I'll show another winner. Here, let me come back here. Roll the clip in 3, 2, 1. Oh! This one didn't play with the... Oh. Well, that was weird. There you go. Limbarou, or Limbaroo. That is, of course, a wonderful Pango.
The good news is I found the can opener, which is probably bad news.
Well, the bad news is...
Oh no! That smell!
It's a smell, alright?
Oh, and I see we've announced a winner.
Okay, so you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do maple beans.
Okay. Oh, that's fair. That seems reasonable. Shall we switch back to
Yes.
the other view? Oh boy.
It's a smell, man.
So this is... Okay, so it's... We're having sardine steak.
I wish it was
and,
salmon.
And maple beans?
Yeah, maple beans.
Oh no. I'm having flashbacks to those peas. Oh no. Don't lose the sardine in there.
I won't. I'll make sure we both get a sardine. It's so strong, the smell.
Oh my goodness.
Fur corn give me strength, man. If there was ever a point in my life that
Yeah.
I needed it.
Oh no.
Okay. What I would suggest with this one is like...
Don't eat it.
Yeah. would be to
that is not appetizing.
to get it down as quick as possible.
I also hate beans midnight. 414.
Okay.
Cheers.
You can't even eat these quickly.
No,
It's like crackers.
There's no way to do this.
Okay, ready?
Yeah.
3, 2. Uh-oh.
Oh.
No.
I think I can do it. Maybe.
No. Oh my god. Oh my goodness. Oh my god. Man, I give you so much props right now.
I'm mentally, I'm in the zone here. The maple really kicks
The
me.
maple was strong.
Oh. Now, my review of sardine steak maple bean cookies.
Yeah.
Gross. There's the initial fishy burst for sure. Having to bite into a whole bean right off the hop along with the sardine.
Oops.
Not an enjoyable experience. Didn't even notice the cookie this time though. Really disappeared.
Here's my take on the cookies. They're not good.
They're also not good, I will admit. They definitely don't have the taste you'd expect chocolate to have. But it really disappeared, and once I was able to sort of focus on the fishy taste, it kind of let me forget that I was eating anything else, which was not good, but it wasn't as bad. And then once it had all been ingested, just like a wave of maple.
Here's our final one.
Okay. What?
It's not that bad. This
Do I even want to know what it is?
It's a good finisher. It's
Oh, jeez.
It's
It's
butterscotch.
You said it was
and
gonna be
apple.
messy. Okay, that could be worse.
And it's like
Why
why
we
could
just
I wish
ate
we
sardines?
I wish you would have started with this one.
Yeah.
But is this cookie now ruined?
I mean, probably.
I'm not. Does everything just tastes bad? You know what?
That's not that bad.
Not bad.
I got this. Has gotta be one of the very few times in Monster Kitchen I'm pleasantly surprised. I know these are two sweet things, but I didn't think they'd go together.
Ugh.
Now the cookie's leaving a weird aftertaste.
The cookie's not good. That's what I'm telling you.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
I almost feel like we have to do a different one because that wasn't gross enough.
I mean, if you want to make a different one,
Give me something plus anchovy. Let's do it.
you're doing it again.
Yeah, mix it with something else. Chat, please yell out an ingredient
Okay.
to
The
mix.
first thing I see here in the chat, that's what it's gonna be.
Okay, yeah. And hopefully it's one of the ones that we have.
I see raffle. I see giveaway.
Well, you gotta mix it with the raffle. That's just the way it is.
Eric, no. Shimmy show shammy says.
It's too late. We already did the beans. Beans doesn't count.
Mustard.
Oh.
What did you expect?
I don't know. I say these things before I think about them. It's for the people. I just want to give... Yeah, there's a lot of mustard. Okay.
It wasn't open yet.
This mustard goes on a lot of different things.
Here, I'll let you... You can get your sardine ready.
Do you plan on ever eating these again?
No.
Look, we can just drop a little mustard right on there. I'll just scoop it out. Oh, did I just get mustard? I did.
It's in your eye.
In my eye?
It's in your eyeball.
What is going on this episode?
Okay.
Suddenly I missed Spicy Sydney.
Okay.
What happened to the paper towel?
Just take the knife.
I was just gonna wipe my eye.
Paper.
Oh
Paper
my
towel.
goodness.
Here,
No,
I'll
it's
get
too
you.
late. This is me now. Oh, thank you.
There we go.
It's like for a surgeon.
Yeah.
I'm about to do something very dangerous and precise. Please wipe my brow. Alright. So...
Oh my god. Are you eating them sans cookie?
No.
Okay.
They have to go in a cookie. That'd be disgusting.
What monster would eat I have a cookie here.
Oh, thank you. See the remnants of a little icing in there? Okay, I'm gonna show it before... That's not enough mustard.
You want more? You can squeeze more.
I don't want more, but I need it.
Honestly, like, for me, the mustard would be what I wanted.
Like, that's what I mean. Maybe it'll help if I can get it out. There you go. Let me...
Don't drop it.
Yeah,
please.
Let me show before...
I've already made a mess.
Let me show before, and there's a little appetite. And then we'll squish
Are you
them.
gonna be okay?
I
I don't
think
want to
so.
have to clean up anything in here.
Anything else? I think if I did the beans, I think this will be okay. All right. Oh my goodness.
You're a brave soul, Eric. Here's the thing. I like fish.
The mustard is strong.
But that's good. I would rather have the mustard.
I'm feeling daring.
Don't go back from where.
I finished the cookie.
Oh. You know what, Eric? While you chew on that, why don't we go to some of our beautiful monster pieces for this week. What we have here is a lovely humbug and noggin that says, I believe it says status friends. Wait. Enlarge. Yes. Statue.
No, I think it's status friends.
Status friends?
I think
Yes.
you're right.
Status friends. Very
Very nice.
cute. I very much enjoy this one.
Thank you, Quentin700674191.
That seems so robotic.
Ooh.
Speaking of robots.
And of extra life. All kinds of references popping
Lots of
up
references here.
today. We've got 5 nights at My Sing Masters. It looks like.
Yes. Oh man, I've never wanted to think of Mammoth or Dandy doing that way, but
The idea of these jumping out at us as we struggle to lock the door is terrifying. Man, Dandy has a particular sinister look. Yeah, I'm coming for you. Look out.
oh, I didn't even see its socks in the back. Oh, and then I guess that's probably Blabbit.
Yes.
I was just assuming that in my mind that those were the.
Oh no! Yeah, socks sprinting up the corridor.
Oh, look at. Speaking of Congles, we got the whole family.
Speaking of Congles.
Congles was in the episode.
It's great. It's good.
All episode we were talking about.
I know, it's very funny. Sailor 1343 has contributed this very nice, almost family portrait, if you will.
It's beautiful.
Through the stages. I just like to say quickly, I don't think we acknowledged that it's Rogue Puck?
Rogue Poach.
Yeah, let's go with that. For the
Sailor
5 Nights
one-
at Freddy's.
Yes. Sailor 134. Or 134.
And here we have one from Sasha's Just Dancer. Oh, with a word bubble, as I said before. I always appreciate.
What's it saying? You read Monstrous.
It's
easy. It's so easy, Eric.
It's tiny.
What do you say when you see someone? You go.
Is that high?
Yes.
Okay. It's just like, it's just small enough that I can't tell if I'm missing a piece of one of the letters or if it's just monstrous.
No, I believe
But
it's next.
also pointing out, it's cute.
It is cute.
Wants everyone
Like
to know
ice
that.
cream.
And yeah, I don't disagree. Very adorable. Enjoying its ice cream. Oh, and here's another rendition of.
Oh wait, did I already hit it? There.
Yeah. From Fang. Also very cute. Look at that.
Very spidery.
Yes, a very very nice background to that effect with webs and all. That's great.
Ooh, button.
Buttons are a little hard to push. Oh, look who it is. It's our favorite ghast plushed. Out in the wild.
Wearing a hat.
Wearing a stylish hat from RR239. I love that's the kind of fan I can get behind. More hats on monsters.
Yes.
Oh. Ike the Wobox has contributed, but I believe
Now what is this a reference to?
I believe it's Team Fortress 2.
Which we also did a Team Fortress post, I think. Somewhat.
Yes, I think we had a Drumpler engineer, if I remember correctly. And I don't know the exact name of this class. Is it just soldier?
I think so.
Or is it something heavier?
I think so.
Or is it heavy?
It could be.
I'm not sure.
You're not a Team Fortress expert?
No, that unfortunately I'm not. But great art. Speaking of great art, wow. A very cool, very aged tort here.
Now who is this supposed to be?
From who is it supposed to be? Is it not Tort?
Yes. But as a specific
I'm not 100%.
Thanos.
Oh,
Tort is Thanos.
I see.
Very nice inverse Atmos.
Very well done. Really like the detail.
Whoa!
But here's another type of fan art I hadn't considered.
Now
food.
there's some Monster Kitchen.
Yeah.
That I could get down.
Much,
Where'd it go?
Much tastier Monster Kitchen.
Oh. Imagine if we were eating that instead of what we just ate.
I'm trying. I'm trying to get the taste out of my mouth.
Yeah. Whoa, look at this. A very, very nice Scaratar.
Looks really to be enjoying themselves. Again, very interesting use of the background. I love sort of the frame within a frame. Yes.
Yeah, it's got a nice glow tail.
Very great job by Mouse there.
Oh, you're so good at getting on that. Well, you know I like this.
Yeah.
Little steampunk pango from
Very
Potato
cool.
Face
Very cool
3287.
interpretation. Looks
I really
ready
enjoy
to go in. He's got the glasses down just like we did.
Yeah, he's going on a cool adventure. He doesn't know what's in store.
Very awesome.
Whoa!
Wow. This is a very
Oh
interesting.
no! Oh. Every time I try. Oh no!
This is the hazard of running the computer while hosting.
Yes.
Okay. We got one more time?
No, we're good. This is it. This is where we're supposed to be.
Okay, perfect.
Spider Nichols.
Another rendition of Epic Congle.
I like this one. Imagining it with legs.
I really enjoy that the legs almost seem to be its friends. You know, it's kind of wrapped up in itself. Maybe they have a mind of their own.
You know what
Maybe
it
it's a little
reminds me of here?
What's that?
Dr. Octopus.
That's kind of what I was thinking. Maybe they're a little more autonomous than we thought, and they're just supporting. Oh,
Very nice.
another look at the
Alex King
Congle family. here.
33 Momo.
Each different version.
I like this.
Very, very cool.
I like when we get the whole family in.
Yeah. Really illustrates the difference of Epic Congle there.
Yeah, truly. Whoa!
Now there's a rendition of Epic Congle.
Now that is a different boy. I really like that. See, this is what I'm talking about when we see different takes on it.
Delengo Kitsune.
Very cool.
Yeah, a wild interpretation. Very, very cool. Very scary.
Hey, look at who it is. You know who that is?
That looks like a toe chamber to me.
That is, and that is a 3D printed toe.
By Nitro Builder. Ah, of course.
Very, very cute.
Now, I believe
We do have one more thing.
we got one more piece of fan art that we weren't gonna show holding it up because it's a physical piece of art, and Matt appreciated it so much that he pre-recorded a message that we can play for everyone right now.
Yes, so just give me 2 seconds here, and I'll cue it up.
3, 2, 1, go.
Hi everyone! Happy monstering, Monster Handler Matt here. Sorry I couldn't make it to be part of today's episode 34 of My Sing Monsters Live, but I thought I'd stop in right here during Monsterpieces and share something very special that I received in the mail, in snail mail, not digital mail, your actual in the post, and it came with this little note. It said, "Dear Monster Handler Matt, this is a pop art style painting of you from your Wublin Island tutorial video. Hope you like it. Your fan, Rock On Riff." And I unrolled the tube, and look at what I got. This is absolutely incredible. This is Rock on Riff's version of me in the pop art style that artists like Andy Warhol and Roy Lichtenstein made famous. I absolutely love it. I've got it hanging up at my desk, but I brought it down just in time to show it off today on the show. I particularly love the stubble and my ruby red lips. But of course, these are the sort of hallmarks of the pop art style. So I think you did a great job, Rock on Riff. Keep on monstering in the free world, and until next time, happy monstering.
What a cool painting.
Yes, it was very cool. Hanging by his desk.
Yes, I haven't gone to see it in person yet. I was unfortunately away at the time when it was unveiled, but
You haven't seen it
on
in
the
person?
way up. No, I haven't been over to Matt's desk. As you know, he's not here, so I haven't gone over and chat with him. But I'll have to head over once we're done here and go check it out.
Now, Eric, before we do our giveaway at the end, I want to do the one last.
We have one last one.
Yes.
One last winner of the
here-
Off the Beaten Path.
That is. What do you think it's gonna be?
Whoop.
Quibble!
Wow, what a nice quibble there from Aaron Co. 80490853. Congratulations to you on your very nice rendition of Quibble. As you can see, the Quibble sitting right next to it. Very accurate. Really, again, really great use of the different colors. Yeah.
Congratulations to all the winners.
Yes, excellent work.
Actually, all
from all the
congratulations
winners, and
shout out to everyone who,
of course,
who submitted, right?
everyone who submitted. We hope you
was
guys
very hard.
enjoyed it. Let us know, because we'd love to do more stuff like in the future. If you enjoy putting these pieces together,
I keep looking over at the sardines.
don't.
And
I don't know why I left them in front of me. This was a
just
mistake.
I can't.
You're over it.
Okay, so I guess what I should do here is figure out who the
Raffle.
big winner is.
In the meantime, I want to shout out to someone. Unfortunately, I didn't catch the name, but I saw in the chat while we were doing the Monster Kitchen, I saw the phrase "Cookie Chaos." Gotta say, I think that might beat "Thrilling Filling" for the name of that segment. I think we might have to retroactively rename it "Cookie Chaos" and maybe even revisit one with a different type of cookie. Definitely different ingredients. Again, we apologize for the technical hiccup that the image unfortunately didn't update with the fully new list, but we will take special care to make sure that doesn't happen again, because obviously with the voting, the whole point is that you guys get to choose, and we hope that what we did was satisfactory. It was definitely disgusting. So,
And
we have
our first one.
and what are
Or
they
I
winning
guess
again?
not. They are winning
Michael.
an epic Congle. So if they would be so kind to whisper at us their friend code.
Yep.
Or BBID, same thing.
Mm-hmm.
Then we will be able to get that to them hopefully next Tuesday.
Early next week.
And the winner is, which I am now going to accept and put in the chat, it's an MSM guy.
Hey, congratulations!
Congratulations! Excellente.
Well, that's fantastic. Make sure to whisper us in the chat. Not in the chat.
Not
Whisper
in the
us
chat.
separate from the chat.
Whisper us separate from the chat.
I said it so confidently, though.
I know you don't listen to Eric. He tells lies. Okay. Well,
That's everything.
yeah, I know.
It was a
We
lot.
survived.
We ran just a tad late. But, you know, who's here to stop us?
Not
It's
as
just
late.
you
Not
and
as
me.
late as last time.
That's true. But like I said, there's no one here to stop us. We could go all night if we wanted. Although, probably shouldn't try, because I think my stomach is going to be
Yeah.
doing some tossing and turning after all this.
It's not. Well, I had lots of fun with you here.
I had a lot of fun with you, buddy.
Hopefully, I was able to share some of my knowledge as I reached into the hat. Shared it with the people.
It's a different perspective on some issues regarding the monster world, you know? You don't always get the same sort of theoretical, because I know Matt's obviously very analytical, and Sydney's obviously very knowledgeable as well, but maybe it's that lack of details for us that causes us to be more creative, you know? More creativity. More creative. We have to come up with the solutions. More possibilities.
Well, I guess we'll end it the way we always do.
That's right.
Bye. Now this is going to be, watch this, this is going to be a dual hand. This is going to be going buy and
Oh,
buy.
wow.
Because I'm doing
The old
everything.
button click. I don't
So-
have anything to multitask with, but I'll just wave with both hands. So, first let's introduce what we're going to be showing.
Oh, what are we going to be showing?
We have a composer piece here called Dresu Island.
Buy.
It appears to be by tabisthenoob. Which is the name I recognize.
Well, enjoy that as we sign off by saying,
Happy monstering.
Thank you for watching. Us monster handlers really appreciate it. If you liked this episode and you want to see even more where that came from, you know what to do. Like the video, subscribe to our channel, and then you can stay tuned. Get it? Tuned? It's music humor. Anyways, happy monstering.